Alright, hey guys, welcome back to our second game, or last game for the Siege Casterly Rock. Today with me we have Jake.
What's up?
And James.
Hello.
And on the table today we have actually Jake versus Todd in the final. Jake is playing his Tyrell HRD, which just so happened to be a combo deck. And Todd is playing Greyjoy Rose. We have lost some cards to Glare there. I do apologize for that.
Sorry, they're just Greyjoy cards anyway.
Jake, Honeywine is the HRD location, right?
Yes. This deck has no other viable targets at all.
So, other than getting the extra power, is there a reason why you went HRD?
So the HRD deck was the only reason I chose it is because I like consistency, and if anyone was playing Hand's Judgment, the Lion version that Dark Nash posted was way too fragile. So like if anyone was just playing a deck with Hand's Judgment, you can just lose. But this one plays 3, as you can tell.
Oh,
my hand that I just set down.
Oh, I didn't even realize that. That's fine.
It's fine. I mean, he knows what cards are going to be in there.
That was pretty good.
That's really degenerate of me. I don't think he noticed.
Well, I did the graphics and I didn't notice. So immediately you're going to get into your Bear on the Maiden Fair there. Alright, so you flipped coppers to open with.
Yep. So typically with this deck, you just start with coppers and then go into meddling and see if you win. Really what I'm trying to get, if I remember my hand correctly at this point, is I needed more of the draw events, but that's pretty much what you want all the time anyway. So,
how do you feel about? I mean, obviously, I know how you feel about combo after the restricted list, but the pieces that were restricted after your Canadian Nationals showing. Are you totally missing those in this deck?
If they were in this deck would be pretty insane. But I feel like the Tyrell Lion version was pretty much finished. Like there was really no changes I would have made except like 1 or 2 cards. Maybe gone up to 62 cards. Like,
as if you couldn't have gotten degenerate enough.
Yeah, the deck was CT in the finals was playing 63 cards. So, the deck has super consistency no matter what.
Yeah, you're going to draw all those cards anyway.
Yeah.
So as somebody who's played a lot of combo and seeing Todd playing this deck, what does he need to do here?
So honestly, him playing Trading T1 wasn't the greatest for it. Like I know he gets to play a lot of guys, but it makes it so I have 3 extra gold to just kind of draw more cards, play more events and stuff. And just kind of do what I want on turn 1, like actually play characters. But he needed to get like Balon out, which isn't super relevant in the matchup. Like he could maybe steal King's Road, but having him stand is really good. But I know Todd was running 2 Hand's Judgments, so that would have been super relevant. But I already had known that from Swiss and everything at this point, so I was keeping hands in my hand instead of pitching them.
Yeah, makes sense. He had to be running Triss, right?
Yeah, he was running 1.
He was running just 1.
Yeah, it's not super relevant in the matchup. I know. I'll talk about it later when it happens. But yeah, Triss isn't really a huge like. If he hits like somehow like 6 maids on the turn of comboing. I mean, not 6 maids.
All men.
All men. Yeah, right.
Or like a bounty. Like that'd really be the only things. But yeah, him only having 1 isn't really a good chance to hit it. So.
Yeah, not at all.
So with Todd's deck, he had mentioned he built this deck as kind of like an anti-Tyrell Mace and kind of Martell build. So he's using 2 Bar in the Gates. He's using King Balon to give strength and stand with the courtier and just really rack up renown. as you see right there.
Yep.
Honestly, this Greyjoy Rose deck is super strong. I don't know about now with like the meta shifting a little bit. Like I knew Danny was out at that pack, but like, I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of playing big guys. Just really play combo because I'm a good gem. But
yeah, I mean, just being able to stand Euron is pretty nuts.
Yeah,
in itself.
I mean, it got him to the final table pretty convincingly. So
yeah. I don't think he dropped the game. Like,
no, he was undefeated up until this point.
Yeah, I was not. I lost the game.
And what did you lose to?
I lost the Targ. I made a really greedy T1 plot decision. I played Valor instead of just Coppers.
You saw that Danny, huh?
Yeah, I saw Danny, and then he marched, and his Danny didn't even die. It was a really big mistake.
In Swiss, I can't remember. I think in Swiss the only matchup I lost was against Targ as well. I was playing the kind of like a slightly tweaked version of the deck you won Jesse's tournament with.
Yeah, the list I played there was really teched out for Thrones War format and not hitting frozen solids.
Yeah. Well, all I played was Targ, so it worked out fine.
Yeah. Did you play against Tom at all?
I actually played against Tom in my 4th round to have me have to play a kind of win it in against Sandy, which was a mirror match, and I just played horribly that game. But the game with Tom was really good. Yeah, Wardens of the South got me, I think, from 2 to 15 power in one turn.
I'm pretty sure you were texting me during that game.
Oh,
and,
it was
like your texts went like from really terrible and then just got like increasingly better, and I got more excited for you.
Yeah, at the beginning of the game, I was dead in the water.
Yeah. So what just happened is I tutored with the new Queen of Thorns. Well, she's not really new anymore. To get another draw card, I pitched off the Gold Town to get 6 maids. Yeah.
Which seems a fair trade.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure on that pillage he hit an
he hit an Ilaria, I think.
Okay.
Or an off the Gold Town. Yeah.
I think I pitched off the Gold Town. But... Oh, it's this one. He hits.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Out about this. I was doing like a lot of math at this point because it's a lot harder to just win with like I only had 1 in my hand at the point. So I needed another tutor, and I was pretty light on events in hand, so.
Yeah, so Todd shoots up to 6, and you do an unopposed intrigue here.
Also, the other like kind of thing that isn't really good to do versus the deck is like winning T2 is like a pretty valid like thing to do, like against it because I'm not really doing anything, but you having
power on your house.
Yeah, having more power turns my Dornishman's Wives. So.
Oh, true. Yeah.
And if you don't like it makes the deck a lot harder to play. Like, not having extra gold from Dornishman's Wife is pretty rough.
Yeah. So you have, the Queen of Thorns, Ilaria out, and no Econ. Are you running any Econ locations in that deck?
Yeah, I'm playing 3 Kings Roads. Okay. And then 3 of the limited event as well.
Bounty, yeah.
It's so good.
It's pretty good with Eleanor.
Yeah.
I that Eleanor also was in Kings Roads until the day before when I played against Luch. And I was like, oh, that's really relevant.
Yeah, it's pretty good. So his board, I mean, like, so I feel like in any other matchup, he's got a pretty nice board right now. Oh, he flips Rise to your Wheels.
Yep. So this was a pretty crucial point for him, because like he told me afterwards that he couldn't have won even if he like went first, but he chose me to go first, which made it so it was a lot easier for me to use like melee at Bitter Bridge.
Yeah.
And stuff like that.
Yeah, I think he did the math a bunch, and he said he could have gotten the 14. And
Yeah.
he's actually going through the math right now.
Yeah, this is honestly like this plot phase was like the bulk of the game.
It just straight up was. And you're marshalling. Spoiler alert.
Yeah.
I remember I was messaging Tom so Tom's at the front of the table. He was judging, and I was like messaging Tom during this game, and I was just like, what did Jake just do? Like what is going on? Like, because in your marshalling, not to give too much away, but it just gets pretty ridiculous. So there's Todd counting his power, doing his math.
I don't know. I think my favorite thing like was when I showed you the combo deck at Philly when I didn't play it. Like I played Baratheon, and like while we were late to our match, but
that was funny.
I just was like, my hand's terrible. Let's see if I win, and then I did.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, that was you know what's funny? So CT was down there with us, and he's like, I'm gonna go see if the round's starting, and we're like, cool, and then we just didn't see him again.
He never came back.
Yeah. And I like told Roy, I'm pretty sure, like that I was downstairs with you, and you probably just forgot.
Nah, that's fine.
Yeah, whatever.
So you played Dornishman's wife. It looks like you drew there.
Yep. I had all 3 modes turned on at this point, so.
Great.
And all of this right now is during plot phase. So like I'm asking him each time I play an event if he has an action, just to make sure. But like I already have 4 gold, and I haven't even gained gold for the turn yet.
And you play bounty. Oh yeah, I just remember Littlefinger's meddling makes that free. That's pretty funny.
Yep. Just free. Just 5 free goals for doing that.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Honestly, if it didn't have that, like, in the deck, the econ for this deck would be impossible to play.
Right.
Like, it's already greedy enough.
Yeah, because... Sorry, go ahead.
I don't even think I drew a King's Road this game. Or if I did, I didn't play it. And even... I might draw one, but I'm not 100% sure. But, like, that only nets you 2 gold, where bounty nets you 5.
Yeah. Yeah, it seems like your econ engine is meddling, whereas in the Tyrell line it was Knight of Flowers.
Yep.
Right, yeah.
At least in the old version, pre-restricted list, at least it was. Because the new Tyrell line doesn't even play Knight of Flowers.
Right. So there's Eleanor.
Let's see if I have another bounty.
That would be 10. Also, okay, you're gonna draw
6 maids.
Yeah, so at this point I had like kind of a bad hand. So I drew 3 cards instead of like committing. Like I'm drawing more cards right now because I didn't have enough and I needed more. And like I didn't have enough characters. Like basically I couldn't win at this point.
Yeah. Yeah, you only had Queen of Thorns and a layer to start, and that's pretty good. I mean, it looks like you're finding your pieces just fine here, though.
Yeah.
And then you're
so
gonna draw more.
Yeah, at this point, I have all 3 of my 6 maids in my hand. Well, except the one I played, and then the one I just played. But
and there's another bounty.
Oh man.
For just 5. So Eleanor, so Eleanor and Littlefinger's meddling gives you 10 gold on bounty.
That's so gross.
It's very good. I don't even know why I played a garden caretaker this turn. That was kind of disrespectful.
I mean, mill claim, it's always good to have down there. Oh, so you play another... Oh, wow.
I played emissary to use.
Yeah.
Which draws me 4 cards. That's pretty. That's pretty solid.
What is the printed gold on 6 maids? Is it 2?
2, yeah.
That's so dumb.
Yeah, so there's just another. So you've played 4. Was that 4 this turn or 3?
Yeah, that's my 4th one.
That's 4.
And the last 2 drew me 5 cards each. So
yeah, that's good.
My hand is just insane right now.
Seems balanced. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't see the problem.
Yeah. I'm not sure if there should be a draw cap to fix this, but because draw cap kind of like hurts just like generic decks.
Right.
Yeah.
But the reserve is what is supposed to keep that in check in 2nd edition.
Yes. Correct. It's a shame we don't even get to Dom phase when usually if I combo. I know, like, through, like, talk, I've been talking with, like, Sam and other metamates, like, I don't think they should just keep restricting, like, 10 cards
Right.
to stop these decks. I think they should just ban meddling and animals, and then the decks are gone. But we'll see. I dupe everyone.
Yeah, everyone's due.
Yeah, it takes you 30 seconds to get from one side of your hand to the other. I love it.
I'm like, oh, I didn't get to start my cards. Oh, and I marched too.
Do
Yeah,
the
you're
large.
like, okay, I'm gonna play now.
2 gold. Oh, that's kind of.
Wouldn't you started this turn with Allery and Queen of Thorns?
Yeah. So the nice thing about Queen of Thorns is I'm pretty sure Insight Triggers like has won me many games, like at least in this deck. But so the thing is, right now I have 2 gold, so my melees are only reduced by 2. So if you were to commit, say, like if he puts another big dude, I'm not in the greatest spot because I can only melee up to three of his characters.
Right. All right, so you passed. So took no time at all. But now Todd's gonna start marshaling.
Todd's got 2 gold.
But I mean,
he does have a lot of gold this turn, kind of. Like he has 2 chuds.
Yeah.
To reduce.
Yeah, he's got a sea tower down there.
Also, I mean, him last turn with pretty much the same board, he did go up to 7 power.
And I don't think Rise is really a bad call here.
I don't even think he can win through Rise. Is the main issue though. Like, and if he could, he should have gone first. Because I would have just won on defense at this point, but that's not the point really.
Yeah.
Because you can melee a Bitter Vigilance on attack and defense. So.
Yeah, I just feel like Todd probably just thought to himself, like, I mean, like, literally, what else am I gonna do?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what else he could have flipped here. I don't remember the deck well enough. But...
Yeah, like double barring does nothing.
Yeah.
And I honestly don't even know the rest of the plots. Like if he had King plot, maybe.
Yeah, at least.
But I don't think it's not.
Yeah, probably Valor, so I'm sure is one of them that's not doing anything.
Yeah.
I mean, at least Rise would give him the option to kind of make a decision, though.
So at this point, he milked my Brienne when he should have 100% milked my Marge.
True, for the strength
buff. Because if I don't have Growing Strongs, he can just buff his guys bigger than mine, and I can't use melee at all.
Okay,
but, yeah, I have a few of them in my hands.
So you were Growing Strong, Larry, Queen of Thorns, and Brienne.
Yeah, so basically the 3 in the front are the ones that are buffed.
Yeah.
It's all the biggest, like, highest strength outside of them. I think I do it 3 times. Maybe. I don't know if
you just did it a second time.
Yeah, that's 2.
So your Nightmares, King Balon.
That was mainly so he can't like buff with King Balon.
Yes.
Like if he puts everyone, like I do have first action, but I just Gold Town Queen of Thorns to draw a card. I didn't really need the icons. Gold Town's really only relevant. Like it's super good, but it's super relevant in like Martell matchups. Like against Starfall, like HRD Starfall, it's really hard for me to win. If I don't have Gold Towns.
So you're gonna go military here of 9?
Yep, currently.
So Todd's kind of weighing his options because he just knows you probably have a melee.
Yeah. I think that's what he asked me as well.
Um,
I mean, you drew how many cards? There's a pretty good chance you have it.
Yeah, and if not, I would have attacked with Queen of Thorns.
He would have gone to get it, yeah, with the Duder, absolutely.
Yeah, considering she could have. It doesn't really matter which challenge you lead off with. You usually try to save power for last, especially with like his board right now, because he has power icons on everything.
Right.
And like the deck does need superior claim sometimes, but if you have double all Mannerfuls, you don't even need it most of the time, or at least not with 7 ladies, 6 ladies.
You got 6 out.
So So I'm currently at 1 power, so 1 ohm. 2 all men almost win me the challenge like game without if I don't have like melee or anything, or without honey wine triggers.
Yeah, right. So you think the milk was just to remove the renown from Brienne?
Yeah, that's what he said. Which honestly, he said it was a misplay, and it definitely was because melee still gives him renown.
True. Oh, that's dirty.
Um,
And you do.
Yep. So now that just basically pushes King Balon out of the challenge, and he still buffs him. Even if you were to like buff it to 9, it still doesn't contribute its strength after I use it. And he just did it so we can stand Balon.
So there you go. You trigger all men are fools, and there's a lot of power on the board now.
Yep.
You got the honey wine. It's a quick 8 power.
Oh, and you take that unopposed.
Yep. That's the really good part about melee is it forces unopposed as well.
Yeah, that card's kind of nuts.
Yeah, it's very good.
So you're 6 power away now.
Yep. So right now,
did you guys? Oh no, there it goes. Okay.
yeah, I was waiting for claim to take renown.
Yeah.
Yeah, I missed like 1 sugar at Canadian Nats, and I was really mad about it because I watched it like the next day when I got home at 8 a.m.
It was on stream too.
Yeah, well, it wasn't like super relevant. It was like 1 Tina trigger, but still.
So you're doing a lot of math in your head right now.
Yeah. So the main issue is right now is he could, his Balon's at 6 strength. And if he were to use his boat before I did the challenge and put it in, like it's really hard for me to win. And I pitch a superior claim to 2 to 4.
Probably all men are fools.
It's either that or melee. I don't know which one I had in my hand. It's all men are fools. So yeah, I remember like at the point before this, like going into challenges, my hand was just insane. Like it had everything I needed besides that.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just crazy to think that you started with Queen of Thorns and a Larry.
Yeah.
What was that? Was that an intrigue challenge with Queen of Thorns?
I think it was power.
Yeah, it's power.
Because it didn't really matter.
So he's going to try and fully block here. With 4.
So the nice thing is he can actually like, I can only melee at Bitterbridge. Yeah, he just scooped at this point, but all I could do was melee at Bitterbridge 3 guys, so it wasn't unopposed, but I still won that challenge.
Yeah. All right, yeah, that was pretty crazy.
Yeah, that'll do it.
That is, it's the deck. It's pretty good. Compared to like the Tyrell Lions, it's not even as insane.
Yeah, the Tyrell line was pretty nuts, but this deck was definitely surprising to see.
Yeah.
And it was pretty wild to watch in person. But yeah, so both of you, thanks for coming on. Thanks for everyone for watching. Do you guys have anything else?
I got nothing.
Nope.
Perfect. So we're gonna leave it just at that.